Good morning again. We've now moved our campsite down to Cardigan Bay and managed to get out on a ride today. It's been really difficult because the weather has been unbelievable. We've just had 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts and lots of rain. We've had one of the dry summers for ages, but when we go away we get the rain, so we should be hired by the water authorities really. So I'm out on a 16-mile loop today, and it's quite hilly around here. It's much more hilly than Anglesey, but hopefully quiet roads. They look like the quiet roads. So I'm going to a place called Plump today. If I just turn this round, you'll be able to see this road sign. It's just standing in the middle of the road. So going up to a place called Plump and then looping back to the campsite. So hopefully we'll get some good footage. So this this ride is 16 miles long and it should have 1200 feet of climbing. So I'm just on a steady incline at the minute. I don't know about you, but I need to change gear. I don't know about you, but if you use Komoot, do you ever find that you get back from a ride and the amount of climbing that you've done is considerably more than what Komoot said it would be? So quite often I'll get back from a 30-mile ride and it'll be an extra 300 to 400 feet of climbing. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. So this land today is an inland ride, going from our campsite inland, but a bit later, tomorrow maybe, I might just tag a little short bit on where I go down to the sea and just add that on. We're about 2.5 miles away from the sea, so I might just tag that on as well. But so far, lovely quiet lanes. This is the first time I've actually been able to stop and get a bit of a view. You can see the ride opening up over there. Lots of lanes and hedgerows so far. Hopefully I'll get some bigger views at some point, but today that comes at a cost with the wind. It's not as bad as it was yesterday, but it's still pretty significant. But yeah, hopefully we'll get some more views soon. Not filmed for a while because I've just been going along a busy A road for just 1 mile and then turned off. The great thing about the villages in Wales is there's a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit when you go through. You can see I'm just looking down towards Cardigan Bay and the sea there. Quite overcast, a little bit windy, but yeah, nice. I think I've got a little bit of a downhill now before it goes back up. It's one of these rides where you're climbing all the way up and then it seems to be mainly downhill on the way back, which is no surprise really, because you're climbing away from the sea and then going back towards it. Okay, next bit. Whoop. Can you get past that? See how gracefully I stopped then. I don't know how well I'm pointing the chest cam, but you can see the difference in the weather where the rain's closed in. Well, there's more drizzle over there, and then when you move over south, then it's blue sky. Still some cloud, but a real difference at the minute. The wind's just making the weather change really quickly. Just crossing over a main road, and then there's just a little there and back for a few hundred metres to a point on this ride, and I don't know what the significance is, whether it's a mistake by the person that recorded it or whether I'm actually going towards something interesting. Only time will tell. So it's just a left on here. But not for long apparently. And then it's the next right. These 35mm tyres, I don't want to speak too soon, but they do seem to give me a bit more stability than say 28s. Right, okay. So see what this is all about. Well, let's get across this main road. I'll give you an update. So, update number one, there was nothing that I was riding towards. It was just somewhere where somebody had ridden and made a mistake and then turned back. So that was number one. And number two, the heavens absolutely opened. So I hope there's not too much rain on the camera that you can see. Obviously I didn't film it, but yeah, it just got nice and wet. So yeah, on the way back now, which is mainly downhill, which is lovely. So it's always good to get out on the bike, even in the rain. I think the thing that just confirms for me is never ever trust a weather forecast, because all the apps were saying no rain, just cloudy, and that was an absolute cloud burst. Yeah, so glad I got a rain jacket on. So in defence of weather apps, I've just come a little bit further along the road. It's blue sky and the road looks dry. It looks like it's hardly rained here. So maybe I was just caught in a very localised shower. Love these roads with the grass growing down the middle. Unless somebody's coming the other way, of course, which generally they're not. Uh-oh. Right through the gears. So back at the site, if I just spin this camera around and look at this road, you'll just see how dry it is. Don't know what's going on there, but yeah, still a really enjoyable ride. It's always good to get out, so catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.